Hello girls and boys, Mr. McAndrew with you again. This is the second video for today for Monday, right? So picking up where we left off, I want to spend a little bit more time explaining why there are two different ways to show this. So I think with a division it's pretty obvious, right? You had 20 feet and you're dividing it up into pieces of rope that are each 4 feet long to figure out how many ropes you would get, which we got was 5. Okay, so if I go back to that number line, right, we knew that it was 20 feet long, okay, and I knew I have that each piece of rope was 4 feet. So over here we did repeated subtraction until we kept cutting off 4 feet until we got to the end. But we didn't know how many that was going to be, right? So another way to think about it is you could have started at this end of the rope and cut off 4 feet, right? All right, and then another one would get you to 8 feet. But we don't know how many in the beginning. We don't know how many pieces that's going to give us. We just know that each piece of rope is 4 feet. So one way we could write this, actually a better way of writing it than I did down here, is how many, right, we say question mark, how many pieces of rope that are 4 feet long will get us to 20, because we know we only have 20 feet. Okay, so that's a multiplication equation that you could use to think about this problem. So, like something times 4 equals 20. How many hops of 4, how many ropes of 4 feet could I have to get to 20? And as you go through the year, you're going to get better with your multiplication facts. You're like, oh, I know that 5 times 4 is 20, so it must be 5 ropes. And we did figure it out that it was 5, right? We had 12, 16, then 20. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 jumps. Okay? Now, I know here it says array. So real quick, if you were doing an array, right, and you were thinking, okay, so I know each rope is 4 feet. So I could do like 1, 2, 3, 4 feet. That's 1 rope. And then another one. That's another rope. And another one. So that's 4, 8, 12. I've got 12. So I need more, right? So you could do it that way. I think the number line makes the most sense, don't you? Okay. So there are 2 more word problems here. I'm going to read this one, and I'd like you to try it. And so it says Fiona picked 30 flowers. So imagine there's a girl, her name is Fiona, and she's picking 30 flowers. Where is she? I don't know. Is she in her backyard? Is she at a flower shop? Is she in a field? We don't know. But she's picking 30 flowers. Okay, so visualize 30 and put an equal number of flowers into 6 vases or vases, or however you say that. Vase, vase, tomato, tomato. Right, so a vase or a vase is something that holds flowers. You put water into it and you put the flowers in, right? So the question is, how many flowers did she put in each vase, however you say it? Okay, so start with the set model, all right, and then do the number line. And when you've given that a shot, okay, try it out yourself first. Come back to the video and we'll check it out together, all right? Okay, I'll see you in a few minutes. All right, so how did that go, boys and girls? So I'll start with the set model. I'll show you what I was thinking is that I know there's 30 flowers, and I know she put them into 6 vases. So if I'm doing a set model of equal groups, I'm going to do 1 vase, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 6 vases, right? And I have 30 flowers to give to all of these vases. All right, so how am I going to figure this out? So let's start with maybe, what if I gave, this would be good to have a pencil, right? What if I gave 5 flowers to each vase? So if I put 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That works. Oh my goodness. Good guess, Mr. McAndrew, right? So if you weren't sure about that, what you could do, it takes longer, but you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I gave away 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, now I've put two in each vase, and I'm at 12, but I have 30. So I can keep going. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so now I put 3 flowers in each. That gives me 18 flowers, but I still have more because I have 30 flowers. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay, I've given 4 to each, and that gets me to 24. But I still have more flowers, so let's keep going. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay, so now I got to 30, right? And you can see that there are 5 flowers in each vase. Okay, so it takes a while to do that. And eventually you might get to the point where you're like 30 divided into 6 vases is equal to, 5. You might just know that. But right now we're still exploring these operations. All right, so a number line actually wouldn't be a bad choice either. You know that there's 30 flowers in total. You know there's 6 vases. So you're going to make 6 jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The question is, how many flowers are in each vase? So each jump represents a vase. Okay? So in this case, we're not sure, right? We just have to sort of take a guess like we did before. If I tried 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, that didn't work. But we know that 5 does work. Okay, so one vase would have 5, 2 would have 10, 3, 15, 4 would have 20, 5 would have 25, and 6 vases would have 30 flowers. So that works. Okay, so our expression would be 30 divided by 6, and our equation would be 30 divided by 6 equals 5, or, right, we could say 6 vases of how many flowers gives us 30 flowers. Okay, one more time. 6 vases of how many flowers gives us 30 flowers? Well, now we know it's 5, right? There's 5 flowers in each vase. All right, boys and girls, this is a lot, right? This is a challenging topic, but you're doing really well. I need you to stick with it, show some grit, persevere. All right, the last problem looks like this, okay? It's pretty straightforward in terms of Rose has a small garden in her backyard. She loves flowers. So she decided to plant 4 rows of 3 lily seeds. So she's going to plant the seeds so they can grow. How many lily seeds did Rose plant? Okay, so try the array. You can just draw little like seeds, like circles, right? So it says 4 rows. So 1 row of 3 seeds, but you need 4 rows. And then try it with the area model. And when you've done that, come on back. All right, so how did that go? So I would think that there's 4 rows, 1, 2, 3 rows of 3, 4 rows of 3, right? 4 rows of 3 lily seeds. There's 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. And there's 3 seeds in each row. So 4 rows of 3 seeds gives me, let's see, how many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12. All right, so your area model is very similar. You can start anywhere, but I would come down here, go like this. All right, so you can see I have one row of seeds, 2 rows, 3 rows, 4 rows. But the area model will be the whole square. Okay? All right, and again, you would have 4 rows of 3 equals 12. Okay, and our expression, 4 times 3, and our equation is 4 times 3 equals 12. Whew, boys and girls, this is a lot. All right, I know it's a long day. That's 2 videos in one day. Tomorrow it'll only be 1 video, all right, and we will do something different to make it more interesting. All right, good job, boys and girls. I'll see you soon.